What's up, y'all? It's your boy Lakeem on the Bop Originator. Shout out to Urban Grind TV. Salute. I'm rocking with y'all.
Hello, this is Tamiko Dixon, the granddaughter of the Blues Willie Dixon, and you're listening to Urban Grind TV.
Yeah. If you don't know, it's the boy Illinois. You can call me Illy on Urban Grind TV Booth Radio. Yeah.
This your girl, Miss Breezy, and you're watching Urban Grind TV.
What up? It's your big homie Fiend for the money. Bump. You're now tuned into Urban Grind TV. You dig?
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Rusty Blade here at Smokey Studios. And to the right of me, I got one of the city's own, man. Young Famous 600 Southside Crazy. What's good, man?
What's going on, bro? What's up with you? How y'all feeling?
Man, you tell me, bro. I'm glad to have you here because it's rare we get the youngins in here. You know what I'm saying? This the future generation of music in the city if you don't know what's going on. So let's talk about Famous Ali Volume 1 that you got out already.
Oh yeah, it's been out for a minute, man. We really need to go on to that next project, but that joint right there, that's hard. It's hard. It's been out for like 8 months. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go, if y'all ain't heard it, go ahead, go tune in. It's hard though.
And see, he think 8 months is a long time, which is dope. You say?
We on to the next. We definitely on to the next.
So what's some of the visuals you got for that project?
The number one visual out, that's probably over like 200,000. Is I Am Ali. That's one of the intro is actually one of the hardest joints on there. That's why I put it first. Came From Nothing. What else? Honey. I fuck with that joint too. It's real smooth, real wavy. Yeah, make sure y'all go check them 3 out.
All right, so you on to the next. That means we got Famous Ali 2 in the works.
Yeah, part 2. I don't know if I'm gonna call it the greatest, as you say, or Thriller in Manila. You know, I don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna figure it out.
See, when you drawing off Ali, everybody know we talking about one of the greatest in the game and in his era and time. I mean, even Mike Tyson said he bowed down to that man. So, what made you decide I'm gonna take that and not even be humble with it, because that is the greatest?
I mean, shit, the greatest you gotta follow after the greatest. You gotta study the greatest to become the greatest. You hear me? So that's what it is.
That's like Wild Style would say. That's dope. That's dope. That's facts. Now, how many joints you got so far, and who doing some of the production?
I do most of my production, bro. It could be done, but I just rather, like, I got a catalog of music, bro, over 300 songs, you feel me? That's all I do. Like, my life is strictly music. I sit in the crib, record myself. A lot of people don't know I record myself, but it could be done, but I just rather just keep going, see what I come up with. So that's why I ain't put a date on the check.
So you getting all the checks. You writing, you producing the music, you running with the team. You got everything in order.
I make my beats. I don't make my beats, but as far as like engineering and anything else dealing with recording, I do that.
Oh, you might as well make the beats and gonna make it complete.
I mean, yeah, I can't do everything though. You know,
somebody gotta get a check.
Somebody gotta help you in some way. Yeah.
All right, now let's talk about any visual that you got in your mind for this project coming up.
Not really, cause I don't want to get them too much. Not really. I don't want to. They just gotta wait to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So.
Now let's take it back. Before you became Young Famous 600, what made you get started saying that I'm gonna write music?
I was actually 14 when I wrote my first song, but I didn't take it serious. Around 2008, my homie Huddo, he went to the studio first, and we was always like, it's friendly competition. We was always in competition with each other. He went to the stool. His brother Diddy, shout out to Diddy. I'm a little sick. I got a cold and shit, but his brother Diddy, he the one that taught me how to record and engineer or whatever. But he was in the stool, And his little brother was always on his heel. I want to record. So he went and recorded. After he came back to the block with the song, I'm like, I want to get in the stew. So really, that's what it was. So basically, every time he'll go to the stew, I'll go to the stew. We'll come up with songs together. Either that or we'll come up with songs and we'll figure out who's the hardest, you know. But it started there.
Definitely a competition thing. Now, has there ever been a song that you like, I don't think it's going to pop like that, and it happened to pop like that, or in reverse, you had a song, you be like, man, I know this one to go, but it get a lukewarm reception?
Yeah, actually, bro, it was Forever Ever. It was a remix to Future song, Forever Ever. That's what really let me know, like, I could do this. Because the song, it was effortless. Like, I didn't put no effort into it. I just did it. And when I did it, I dropped it, shot the video to it, and everybody took to it, and it just went from there. So I really, like, got popping off a remix.
That's dope. Come in just a little bit. Thank you, sir. No, it's all good. I mean, you know, people, when you natural behind the camera, that's what make it cool. Because some people get here and just be like, he be like, it's all right, man. Don't pay attention to it. Just have a conversation. That's what's up. Now, what else you got in mind besides Famous Ali 2? You thinking about taking it further with a whole Famous lick?
You saying as far as the team, the Famous team? I mean, if that come, that come. You know what I'm saying? But like the label already Team 600. You know what I'm saying? That's the label. So, but if the Famous, you know, I got my boy Moo Famous. Shout out to him. If that come, that come. I wouldn't deny it. You know what I'm saying? If it come, it come. I'm with it.
Man, that's dope. If you pulling away and the guys follow with it, why not? Cause like I said, it's best when you got your people with you and you successful, because that is the block. Right. You be like, man, you don't be on the block. Well, the block with me.
Exactly. I can't put it no better way.
Facts. Where can the people find you, man, on social media so they can get in tune with your movement if they already haven't?
Everything Young Famous 600 at Young Famous 600. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, everything Young Famous 600.
Young Famous 600, Southside Crazy in the building, Rusty Blade, Urban Grind TV. We out.
It's your boy Young Famous, man. You are now watching Urban Grind TV.
Yo, y'all know what it is. It's your boy Wild. We live from Smoky Studio, Urban Grind TV, man. And I got my girl here, Miranda Right. How you doing today, love?
How are you? How you doing today?
I'm wonderful. You know, I'm doing it the right way from what I've been told.
The right way. I'm doing great, of course. It's your girl, Miranda Right. So, that's what you got for me.
I'm trying to see what you got for me today. What's going on with you?
I got that album out. If you have not heard it yet, it's The Right Way. Hashtag everybody know what that is about. So y'all can go ahead and Google that. Amazon, iHeart, everywhere. So if you don't have the physical copy, you can go ahead and get that downloaded, and y'all will see why it's called The Right Way.
So I want to know what is the right way, though. Like, let me know what's the right way, because
Okay.
what's the wrong way or what's the right way?
That's the wrong way.
That was the wrong way?
That wasn't right.
That wasn't right at all?
No, but as far as that, of those who do not know, I am a female artist. I consider myself as an artist. I rap, of course, but I'm best at performing. I love to perform, and I just dropped the album December 30th, so that's what The Right Way is all about.
So you dropped it right before New Year's.
Right before New Year's, so I'm taking off all year 2018, applying pressure. That's what I'm on. I just felt your energy right there when you did that. You was like, you went from like, my stuff out to 2018 is going down. Like, you better know it. That's what it is. I'm applying pressure all year. So that's the only thing I'm about. I'm grinding. Those that don't know me, also, I am a part of a rap group, MLK, all female rap group that's with Team Lakeisha and Mika Luciano. Also, I manage a model group, Entice Entertainment, CEO of that, and I will be starting my hairline, high-end extensions pretty soon. So,
ooh, I'm talking about you finna be a multi-millionaire. Can I hold some? Yeah. I can't hold none.
We got to put you on a team somewhere. We got to get you a job.
Cause you working, everybody else working, I gotta work too.
Yeah, you gotta get your job. So we might find something for you.
I hear you. Now I remember the first time I met you, y'all pretty much came in, took over our stage at Industry Sundays. Y'all was like, look, we just dropped this song. Now the other two I knew, I didn't know you at first. Right. The other two at that time. But now from that time it's a switch because I just heard the lettering go from it was MG something to now MLK. So I was like, wait, hold on, that can't be the same group. So y'all switched it up, but I mean, it's still dope artists from what I'm seeing. Cause I rock with Mika too, like she dope. Like, what's y'all concept behind doing an all-female group, and how is that? Cause I know how females could be. Like,
yeah, the female group was basically it was born by mistake from me doing a song, Set It Off, and I had reached out to two females and did a song, and they actually took off everybody like,
set it off, set it off, set. I know that song.
Everybody grabbed to it, and then they started calling us a group. So it was like, okay, wait. So we ran with that. A female group, rappers have not been known in a long time. So we're trying to reinvent that since hip hop tends to recycle itself. So that's what we're trying to do it and get that born out of Chicago. And all of us are very strong females on the rap side. So we're gonna come with the storm with you.
Yeah, cause y'all like that's the thing about y'all too. I ain't gonna even lie. When I see y'all, it's like y'all. We look at you. Like when I first met Lil Keisha, I was like, "Oh my God, this is her." Shout out Lil Keisha. But with the bars that she spit though, like, cause she had been sending me music, I'm like, when I finally see her, I'm like, okay, that's what a Lil Keisha is.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I see you and like the bars y'all spit. Like, where does that come from?
The bars?
Yeah, like where does your passion come from?
That's an art. And I'm glad you're speaking on bars because it's a lot of artists that don't understand what bars are. Music has changed, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't really respect it if you don't have bars. I'm just, that's an art in itself. I know the new wave out here, but I tend to get on the new wave and go back into the structure and the artistry of being an artist. That's bars.
So what you got going on right now? What you got coming up? You got any performances people could come check you out? Any videos out right now?
Yep, I will actually be tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be in Indiana at Excalibur performing. So if y'all never seen Miranda Right perform, come out and support. I have a show coming up on April 8th. I'm actually throwing this show. I'm hosting this show. Shout out to Abel Carter. That's my partner in crime. We doing a 290 versus 294. So that's Southside versus Westside, to break that down. So yeah, we got that going on. Yeah, I have my video I just dropped, Blow a Bag. That's out right now if y'all haven't seen that. And I have a video shoot coming up for Apply Pressure because that's what it's about this year. And I'm gonna have another video after that. So I'm not stopping.
Work.
I'm not stopping.
So, will you be doing? You gonna do a project? You gonna do a video off of each off the whole project?
You know what? It's not. That wasn't the plan. But if it happens, that's where it's gonna go. Because I'm not stopping. And I'm actually working. I'm back working. So whoever want, work with me and check me out, it gotta make sense. Reach out to me. I just did a song with Lil Chris. Shout out. Okay, I got some upcoming projects coming up with a few artists, so y'all be on the lookout for that too.
So we're getting the feature game going. Look, anybody want to get in tune with you, how can they link up with you? Give them your social media. Tell everybody where they can follow you at.
Of course, you can follow me on IG. That's MirandaRyte. You can follow me on Facebook. That's Miranda space Ryte. Y'all can hit me up on Gmail. That's MirandaRight@gmail.com. Y'all can Google me. Y'all can find me anywhere. Yeah, I should be able to pop up.
Y'all heard it the right way right here.
Right way.
It's your boy Wow, Urban Grind TV, and we out.
It's your girl Miranda Right. Right now, y'all tuned in to Urban Grind TV, and let's be watching it the right way.
What's going on, everybody? It's your man Rusty Blade here at Smokey Studios. And to the right of me, I got another MC. I've been going crazy with the female MCs in the city lately. I got the homegirl Cali Hendrix. What's good?
What's good? Thank
You tell me, West Side in the building. Now, first off, we're going to talk about the uniqueness of the last name, Hendrix, because everybody know the most famous Hendrix is Jimi Hendrix. So how did you come up with that name, or is that your last name?
Well, I just I always been Cali, so coming back out like as a solo artist, I needed, I wanted something more, and all I do is, I smoke a lot of weed, so it only made sense, you know what I'm saying. And plus, I look up the future a little bit, you know what I'm saying. So it all, once I put it together, Cali Hendrix, it made sense, you know what I'm saying.
Okay, Future Hendrix, we definitely mess with Future up in here. So you like his music? That means you do more turn up style of rap?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Depending on the mood, but I do turn up. I'm more of like a kind of drug rapper, turn up.
Now, why would you take the drug rap lane? Is it something that you of course, you've seen or you live personally yourself?
I mean, it kind of just happened. I mean, I do, you know what I'm saying? I ain't finna like trick on myself. Right. Nah, I'm just playing. But I mean, yeah, growing up, you know what I'm saying? You're around that, if you're in that environment, if you come up in that environment, that's what you're around, you know what I'm saying? But like, I rap about a lot of personal, you know what I'm saying, stuff I go through. And like a lot of my music probably emotional, you know what I'm saying? So listening to it makes sense, like, you know what I'm saying? Like in Super Bowl, I got a line in there that say, why you do them drugs? Because you don't love me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be stuff like that. So, but it's just relatable, to me. I ain't no addict, but I'm a weed smoker, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of drug music, you have fun, turn up in the studio. You know what I'm saying? I do what I want to do.
Go crazy. Now, you're not the only person that smoke. It's called Smoky Studios for a reason. We've had a few guests in here that have told just how smoky it be on me.
On my arm, like right here. You know what I'm saying? I got weed symbols like tatted on my arm, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the lane. That's what it is. That's what gonna legalize it.
It's happening. We already know what's happening. Everybody, they making too much money off of it. Like, so let's talk about Cali Pippen, the work you got coming up. You just named Super Bowl. Name some of the other tracks you got on there.
Man, I got Type Shit. What you want? I can get it for the low type shit. You know what I'm saying? West Side shit. I got Blah. All I hear is blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? Came up, feel rich. The whole album just like a single album, you know what I'm saying? Like you can vibe to, if you don't like one, you're going to like the other one, you know what I'm saying? So you just vibe to them. It's about 7 tracks, produced by Saint the Good Boy, you know what I'm saying? So we turned up on that album. That's a straight turn-up album front to back. I work out to it sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Now you know this turn when you work out to it.
It's my own shit, for real.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So when will we have the project out?
Definitely coming this summer. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure it's right because that's my baby. You know what I'm saying? So definitely gonna drop it this year.
That's what's up. What else do you have in store? Anything outside of Cali Pippen that you got at least in your head?
Yeah, I got so much in my head, bro. So much I'm working on. I got the Dope project. You know what I'm saying? It's already done. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing another single, Big Bucks, that's coming, you know what I'm saying? Just keep watching.
Now, do you have any visuals out already?
I'm working on that right now. I do have visuals out, not as much as I would like, but that's what I'm working for towards right now, so yeah, so it's coming. I just shot a blah, 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 blah video, so look out for that. Yeah.
Do you prefer the album method or do you prefer releasing songs like singles?
Sometimes it's hard because I get like addicted to a song. Like I really get attached to a song, so I want to promote that song. Like last year, I was promoting a song called "Call My Phone." You know, it's more of a, like a female lane. You know what I'm saying? But once I started working, Cali Pippen came together. I pulled that song back, because it didn't make sense with the album. So it fits more with something else that I'm working on. So it's hard, but right now it's just. Right now, it makes sense to have put the songs together, just to keep building my catalog and then just putting them together. If I want to put them together as an album like that. Other than that, if I'm gonna just drop it, I'm gonna just drop that shit fuck it. Yeah, but yeah, to answer your question, it'd be hard, but I'd rather do it like that, just record so much and then
drop it as singles. I mean,
put it together, So it just really depends on what's going on.
And see, that could be a hidden mixtape or the greatest of, like when people have unreleased material, they mix it together, or a family member get host to it and they put it out like here, and then the fans just go crazy like, why you never put this out?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, good. No. I mean, that's true. I got a lot of stuff like just drop on my SoundCloud that I just like, you know, just drop out the, you know. I mean, you just never know. Everything is so different now, you know what I'm saying, with the streaming and everything. So as it comes, I guess I'm just drop it. You know, I just keep making, you know, I'm finna start recording so much new music. So, you know, I just want my catalog to be so big, you know.
Prince and everybody else, as long as you have the attitude to go into the studio, you say you like going in there smoking and banging out hits, you're going to have a very deep catalog. So what's your social media so people can follow you and keep up with the movement?
My social media, you can find me on @Cali Hendrix. That's @CaliHendrix. That's my SoundCloud. Or you just Google Cali Hendrix, I'm gonna pop up. I'm pretty much everywhere right now. So, yeah.
Follow the homegirl, Westside 290. Shout out Mare Money. You know we love that. Rusty Blade, Cali Hendrix, Urban Grind TV. We out.
This is Cali Hendrix, and you are now watching Urban Grind TV.
I mean, you know the rules of the game. I mean, your bitch just chose me. Now we can settle this like you got some class, so we can get into some gangster shit.
I'm a player, I'm a player, I'm a player. What's up, baby girl? Himalaya, Himalaya, Himalaya. I'm the greatest, I don't save them, I don't claim them. I'm a player, I'm a player, I'm a player, I'm a player, I'm a player. What's happening? I'm a player, I'm a player, I'm a player. Himalaya, Himalaya, Himalaya. I'm the greatest, I don't save them, I don't claim them. I'm a player, I'm a player, I'm a player, I'm a player, I'm a player. Pull up in the foreign and you know she going. Spit a couple lines and you know I'm scoring. Chicago Bull with the Pelly and I rock the Jordans. Diamond shine, goddamn, almost blinded shorty. I got the glow, not a story written by Barry Gordy.
Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy John Blue, the R&B Bully, and make sure y'all check out my new project titled Sacrifice Before Success, featured in Volume 3, Urban Grind Lifestyle Magazine. Let's get it.
I go bananas in that monkey. I go bananas in that monkey. You got that ass on, yeah. Look like a donkey. Look like a donkey. You got that ass on, yeah. Look like a donkey. Look like a donkey. I go bananas in that monkey. 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 Hickory dickory dock. Yeah. Look at that ass you got.
Welcome back to Urban Grind Radio. I'm the pride of the East Side, DJ MH Tutter, the boy Wild Smash Cash still in the building.
That be me, guy.
You activated now?
What?
I know it. Huh? This is what I be talking about. You know why? Every time we get a beautiful young lady, a beautiful woman in between us, this man activate all the way. At first he was being real shy.
It was bubbling, bro. I was letting you know it was bubbling.
No, I ain't even talking about on the show. I'm just talking about period. This particular show. I'm just talking about. No. I'm saying this particular show. You activate it all the time, but prior you used to be like kind of mellow when we have a beautiful woman in between us, and then you know.
I don't be wanting to scare him away, man. Me and this guest right here, we done bumped a couple of times. She know my energy is like there. It ain't there. It's there.
I'm with it.
You know what I mean?
So listen, this queen that we have in between us today don't need no introduction, right?
But you're gonna do it anyway.
But
though,
I
right?
gotta do it anyway. I was first introduced to her when she was a part of a group called Infamous Syndicate.
Oh,
right?
That's what I'll be. Look, hold on.
So
before you do that, I like that you did that, because a lot of time people don't do that. They hit her and jump her right here and then go ahead, man. I'm gone, bro. The energy just went there.
So I've been just a fan of hip hop, especially from the city, knowing what's going on. Shout out to Tifa as well, because Tifa been doing great things as well. Later on, she became a member of Disturbing the Peace, and y'all know she did a phenomenal things over there. Put out a bunch of hit records that y'all know. For a lot of you rappers, she made it okay for you guys to use the word head on the radio, because you couldn't even say that. Right?
Oh God!
And going forward, she just been so dope, so humble.
Thank you,
ladies and gentlemen. Shawna is in the building.
Yes.
Suburbs in the building.
We love it.
How are you?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for coming through.
Absolutely, and congratulations on all the success.
Appreciate it.
Chicago needs you all.
Definitely. We need Chicago.
We
need Chicago.
Indeed.
So what's been up, lady? What you been up to?
Oh man, just getting back to it, man. Let's cut straight to it. I've been back to it. I kind of lost it for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot that I went through with DTP and getting away from that situation. It kind of put a sour on my creativity. And at the same time, I have a very good support system at home. My dad, of course, is Buddy Guy.
Shout out to the legend, right there.
Yes, Grammy Award-winning Hall of Famer. So, I got other entities that I work inside of to kind of keep myself busy. So I kind of fell back into family mode for a little while and got away from that because, like I said, it took a lot out of me. It really did.
Yeah, I bet it did. You was the first lady over there, as a matter of fact, right? Like the only female. You held it down. I remember when I first saw you, the first song you and him did. On his, I guess that was his first song, his outcoming song. I saw it. I'm sitting there, I'm watching it like, who? Then I caught who you were because I was like, wait, no, that looked like, is that her? Yeah. And I'm like, that is. I'm like, okay, because I didn't hear about the transition, of course, from Infamous Syndicate to going to DTP. But when I saw the video, I was like, okay, Chicago in the building, man.
Definitely. Well, I'm glad that you mentioned Tifa because she just texted me.
Wow.
It's so crazy. Me and Tifa been working lately, and
what
we've been working on is like insane because it's like we never missed a beat. It's like it's scary. Okay. You know what I mean? So. I'm linking with her tonight. We getting back in the studio. We got some surprises we got coming up.
I'm loving hearing this.
And it's funny because that's how Luda found me. I was on Lyricist Lounge tour with Infamous Syndicate. And shout out to Lyricist Lounge. And he came to one of the shows, and also he was hosting radio. He was Chris Lover
down there
on Hot 97 in Atlanta.
Yeah,
So he interviewed us, and then he was able to hear the music. And of course, I was doing some fast spitting in Infamous Syndicate too.
Yes.
And he was trying to keep up with that because a lot of people think Luda's from Chicago, Luda's from Champaign.
Right.
But the Midwest, we all have our sound. So he was very familiar with what was going on in Chicago, the movement and everything. So he wanted to work, and he had me come down to Atlanta and just do the hook for What's Your Fantasy.
Okay.
And after that, it was like a jet taking off because he was just like, yo, I'm starting my label. I want you to be the first girl on my label. So it wasn't that I was there signed to the label. Like, I was there before he even started it. You know what I'm saying? I helped them build this brand. And, I gave my everything to these people. That's first of all not even Chicago.
That's a fact.
So, and I'm all Chicago. Anybody knows me, I'm all about my city. This wretched place. Wretched, beautiful oasis of murder and hate, but we love it. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't all of what we about. So I want to do my part to always bring a different kind of light on Chicago and show that, every place has their dark areas. You know what I mean? And so do we, but we also have loads of talent. I mean, in abundance that kind of get overshadowed by this violence and the negativity that goes on in Chicago. So, in a nutshell, I can't leave. I have an obligation to represent for Chicago. I have an obligation to keep this door open for the younger artists that are coming up, the younger talented artists that can really show that side of Chicago like Kanye did, like Common did, like R. Kelly did, like Twisted did. You know what I mean? They didn't necessarily have to use violence as their scapegoat or this is what we doing. We killing out here. You don't want to mess with us. This Chirac. Okay, that's cool. We have that. But like I said, we do have talent. You know, we have Valet who just got signed. You know what I mean? We have artists that kind of drift away from that aspect of music and need more light, need more shine. So I just want to do my part to kind of make sure we keep that parallel with everything else that's coming out of Chicago.
I agree.
And what I like though, like again, I pay attention to everything. You always rock with Chicago artists, whether it was Chella H, whether it's YP, whether whoever it is. Like you always stayed in tune with the city. Like what was behind that like really motivated you to say, let me really stand behind my city no matter what?
Honestly, it's just me. I mean, I put out a post not too long ago that I said, you know, you ain't never gonna be able to say nothing about nobody from Chicago, whether I'm cool with them or not.
Yeah.
You know, that's just my pedigree.
Yes.
This is our team, whether you like it or not.
Right.
And one day you're gonna wake up and realize we're gonna do better together than apart.
Absolutely.
And when they do, I'm gonna go down in the books. They're gonna say she been trying to tell us this for years. You know what I mean? It's just my pedigree. That's where I'm from. I may not be cool with you, but I see you and I recognize you trying to make your steps towards getting Chicago to where it needs to be, and I respect that. You know, it's just like any business. When you go to work, you got people you work with you don't like, but you got to respect the fact that y'all trying to make this check get bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's basically my mindset with anything that I go into work. Well, I don't use emotions. I don't. You know, I learned that a long time ago to keep that at home, and you know, just get out here and walk these dogs, and make it work and make it make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So, I mean, it's hard to work with females. Let's keep it 100.
That's a fact.
It's very hard to work with women. But I have to be empathetic because I know all that we go through. Like even just down to the simplest things of shooting a video. Y'all can go jump in the barber chair, get a line, and show up just how you look, and they be like, "Yo, he killed that."
Yeah.
We can't do that.
No,
we gotta
y'all
go
can't.
get a wig. We gotta go get makeup. We gotta go get a dress. The shoes gotta have red on the bottom.
Get them edges
The
on
purse
control.
gotta have G's on it. We gotta have edges. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like so much stuff that we have to, you know, and that it's stressful when all you trying to do is be an artist. You know, you just want to produce your music. You want people to receive you. You want to do, but it takes away from it. So people got to understand. And so a lot of times we're mothers. You know what I mean? And daddy can leave. You know what I'm saying? And daddy can be gone and go make the bacon and bring home the bacon. But when mama leave, the house stops. You know what I'm saying? They say if mama ain't happy, the house ain't happy.
Yeah.
So you got to keep that in mind when you're working with women, that we got so much else on our plate that men don't have to deal with. So it's not necessarily that it's hard to work with women. It's just a little more extra mile you have to give them, and understanding that it ain't that easy.
Right.
You know, we just can't pop up like that.
Yeah.
You know. Because a lot of people have said that about, she hard to work with or she won't show up. If I ever never showed up, it's because I didn't have a babysitter. And if anybody think I'm going to show up with
kids on
not because I'll bring them in a minute. They'll take over. You know what I'm saying? My little one, she lit. She sing, rap, do everything. But what I'm saying, I'm not going to just leave them with anybody to come appease a fan base.
Yeah, I got you.
That's not my priority. My children are my priority. If don't nobody understand that, then they're not my fan anyway. They don't even want them listening to my music because you're not my type of person. You have to understand that children come first.
Absolutely.
Kids come first. The youth comes first.
No, I agree with that 100%.
Thank you. I had to clarify that because people been, you know, they be riding us women like, you know, they bitchy and all that. No, we got a lot on our plate. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I salute all the women right now, even in this room right now, that have to come to work and deal with all those other obstacles and still show up on time and do what they got to do, handle their business, and never complain, because I know what you're going through, ladies.
Absolutely.
Straight up.
We got to take a break real quick. When we come back, we're going to keep chopping it up with Shawna.
Hey.
Let's get it.
Urban Grind Radio.
Hey, nice. You know, the crazy thing about this shit is, I remember when you first started, right? You already know. And you told me, like,
excellent.
Let's go. Yeah, what up, everyone? It's your boy F, and it's my man Hack Nation. We go by
Grand National Inc., and we dropping that new album called
New Age. Anywhere music available at, you can go search at grandnationalinc.com. What's some other platforms we on, bro?
Man, we on iTunes, Tidal, man, any major platform out here, man. We coming out for y'all.
And once again, I want to give a shout out to UGTV, Urban Grind, man.
Salute.
Everybody just stay calm. Believe me, last thing I said, it needs to be enough tragedy. I'm on the edge, but I got to be. Walking in, coming after me. I'm sold in, and my soul's in, and I'm no limit. I'm Master P. Yeah, we're sold out and everybody crowd around us. Look up, and they done found the illest niggas on the planet for shout. The people shout.
Hey guys, this is your girl Layla with Windy City Model Management, and be sure you check us out in Urban Grind Lifestyle Magazine Volume 3. This is going to be a great magazine, and I'm very excited to be featured in it. If you guys want to check us out for inquiries or to be able to see how you could join our team, make sure you check us out on Facebook, Windy City Model Management, and Instagram under Windy City Model MGMT. Thanks so much, and like I said, make sure you check out Volume 3 of Urban Grind Lifestyle Magazine.
Watch a nigga turn a cup of K into a cup of milk. I been poppin' since a little nigga ride big wheel. Watch a nigga turn a cup of K into a cup of milk. Watch me swag, watch me surf, showing all my sesame. Watch a nigga turn a cup of K into a cup of milk. I been poppin' since a little nigga ride big wheel. Watch a nigga turn a cup of K into a cup of milk. Watch me swag, watch me surf, showing all my sesame. Now you just can't talk to me. This ain't how it's supposed to be. You should've stayed close to me. Jokes on you. Why you keep on pouting? Telling me you sorry. You always been sorry. Jokes on you. I've been pimping since been pimping. All these racks and know their renters. Fuck up tracks like bad extensions. FM, he's the new invention. Hip hop gospel, what I give you, you ain't got, so I don't feel you. Class kept, I'm blazing, nigga. Grace say I'm amazing. Watch a nigga turn a cup of K into a cup of milk. I've been poppin' since a little nigga ride big wheel. Watch a nigga turn a cup of K into a cup of milk. Watch me swag, watch me surf, showing all my sesame. Watch a nigga turn a cup of K into a cup of milk. I've been poppin' since a little nigga ride big wheel. Watch a nigga turn a cup of K into a cup of milk. Watch me swag, watch me surf, showing all my sesame.
Watch me swaggin', watch me surfin'. You pussy niggas nervous like a crooked ass sermon in the early Sunday service. I'm they wild, hold me down. My team began to look at me. The dream became a scene, and yes, the scene became reality. It's manifested, been arrested, man infested, man. The kid to convince himself that he the one that KRS is. I get the capping like the capper, get the step and shoot out with my tools out. Nigga, they took that goon route.
Watch a nigga turn a cup of K into a cup of milk. I've been poppin' since a little nigga ride big wheel. Watch a nigga turn a cup of K into a cup of milk. Watch me swag, watch me surf, showing all my sesame. Watch a nigga turn a cup of K into a cup of milk. I've been poppin' since a little nigga ride big wheel. Watch a nigga turn a cup of K into a cup of milk. Watch me swag, watch me surf, showing all my sesame.
Urban Grind Radio, DJ MH to the Wild Smash Cash in the building. Still got the Queen Shawnna in the building.
Yeah.
So Shawnna, although like you said you getting back into the game, you still been putting out music. Like you put out a Wobble not too long ago, and then I'm nosy. They call me nosy. I say I'm observant. But I seen you put out a snippet to Welcome to Chicago.
Yes.
Talk about that.
So I was working with Tight Mike, Twister's DJ.
Okay.
And he does a lot of incredible production. So he just loaded me with beats one day, and sometimes I just get in the zone where I can write like 5 songs in one night.
Okay.
I love it. It's cool, but sometimes I can't write shit in a week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it comes in and out. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's all good.
Okay.
It's all good.
I'll pay the fine. So, no, but seriously, so one night I came across that beat, and it just, as soon as the beat came on, it said, "Welcome to the CHIC." And I'm like, we need that. And I'm like,
yeah.
My era, I'm true to my era. Like a lot of artists my age, I ain't gonna say no names, but they want to cater to the young crowd.
True.
They want to spit their verses like the youngins.
Yeah.
Okay, you do that, but I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I want to
Yeah.
stick to my generation. I'm proud of the days I came from. I'm proud of the work that I put in, and I want people to know I've been around for this long, and I'm still here and still able to hang and do what I do. So with that in mind, I was like, who do I want to put on this record to help me rep Chicago? At first, I wanted to put the Brat on there, but of course, she's in Atlanta. She's doing her television show. She's doing the play now. It's really hard to get a hold of her. But Cold Heart, me and him talk like every day. Like, he is a fool. I'm telling y'all, this man need his own show.
He do.
Yeah. This man is a fool. So I called him. It was nothing. I'm talking about within the same week, he had me come out to the studio and he laid his verse. And the thing now with shooting the video is I'm just waiting on a day where I can get the bride is getting ready to come with her play.
Okay.
So I'm trying to gear it around when she's here because I want some of those pioneers of the Chicago music movement in my video.
Yeah,
so that's what's kind of taking so long is working with everybody's schedule.
Right.
You know?
Nah, I feel that. That's phenomenally dope.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
it's like, and it's called Welcome to Chicago. So the way I'm going to set the video is that we're taking you on a tour through Chicago. So if it's the Brett, you know, we're going to show you where she was hanging out, where she from.
Okay.
You know, Cold Hard, where he from, me, suburb areas and stuff where I'm from. We walking you through. This is your tour. We're your tour guides. So I think, you know, it's like kind of reintroduction into Chicago and let you know, hey, we still here. We still got our parts. We still got our people that mess with us. And, you know, it's, you know, like I said, I'm just doing my part.
Word. That's the new age walk with me there. Cause you know, that's all I'm saying in my mind. Like when DA did it, I was like, okay. And I've been waiting on that. Cause I was like, we need something that's gonna show the city again. Cause people don't know. And certain things have changed.
Oh, they know.
But
they know.
Okay.
And what I want to say is they stealing it.
That's what I want to hear.
They stealing it.
Cause you've been outside
They've been stealing.
Okay.
They've been stealing our styles. They've been stealing our slang. They've been stealing our looks, our rap styles, and everything. And we so busy not messing with each other that we allowing them to do that, and they getting rich. They getting filthy rich, and they it's like we're like the library. They come here, they pick a book, they get it, and they run with it, and they go get rich with. And we still sitting here talking about, I ain't messing with them. I ain't going over there. You know what I'm saying? You dig me?
Right.
They like, you know what I'm saying? You dig me? All right, and they go and make a song off of it, and we just still sitting here pouting and not working with each other. So I gotta say it. We gotta stop letting them steal our slang, our talk, our way of life, and getting rich off of it. That is ours. You know, we out here beating these streets every day. We out here losing loved ones. This thing that we got out here. This is ours.
Look. All the fans and people that's out there that's listening, y'all know I talk this all the time on the show. So to hear it from somebody, because, you know, I ain't no rapper or nothing like that. I just sit behind the mic and talk what I do. This a legend, man. Y'all hearing it come from her, and she's been around. You've been seeing it. Like, people don't understand. Like, especially when you don't. I heard you when we was at the YP concert, and you said it on the stage. Then you spoke about everybody love us. We need to step outside so we can see the love. Cause like, we don't. A lot of us don't see it. We stick here, and again, we end up into that segregated mode where I only mess with these guys over here because them my ops over there. You know what I mean? Like, how is that when you step outside the city, going on tour? Like,
I just wish I could grab everybody there by their neck and just pull them out there and show them the groves of people who embrace me, who love the sound, who are just like, oh my God, it's a breath of fresh air. Because it's new, it's unique, it's different, and it's unknown. See, people want to know what's going on in Chicago. Outside of Chicago, people think as soon as you step out the door, it's bang, bang, boom, bang.
I hear that all the time.
And it's like, okay, sometimes it is. Let's keep it real. But it, like I said in the beginning, it's more to us than that. They're so intrigued about Chicago, you know, because for one, we haven't had our shine. So we have not like had an overpour of Chicago artists in the industry to kind of for the game to get bored with us. They still want to know what's going on. What do they rap like? What do they act like? What do they dance like? What do they dress like? And because we won't filter out these artists that can supply this information, they take it.
Yes.
And then they run with it.
You know how many drill artists it is outside of Chicago that got rich from the drill sound?
Listen. Think about this. In one of Drake's videos, they footworking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he did a little J-Ho. He did a little J-Ho dance over there. And it was like, they don't know Drake always on the internet looking.
Come on, man. That's what they do. That's what they do. They're Googling these artists from Chicago. You know, as soon as you YouTube one artist from Chicago, the rest of them right up under them. So, you know, they boom, ping, 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 and they just looking at everything. They go right to the studio and take it because we not capitalizing off ourselves.
Yes, that's a fact. When I first heard Bobby Shmurda, and there's free Bobby Shmurda, all that. But when I first heard it, bro, I was like, and then saw the video, like, bro, where he from? Because I thought he was from out south somewhere, man. Then they were like, wait, nah, hold on, brother from New York? They sounded like, and that's the part that gets me with this music.
Young and Made.
Yeah.
We can name a few of them.
Yeah.
But you know what? In respect of the type of person that I am, I'm real. I look at stuff from both sides.
Yeah.
I always say that even in any situation, you have to accept your responsibility.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm a dog and I'm hungry and I gotta eat, I'm out here starving.
Yeah.
And you keep leaving that bone sitting right there, you got that big juicy bone sitting there ready to go, and you won't do nothing with it, you gonna keep on playing until I snatch it and I take it and eat with it.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if we continue to not use what we have, they're going to continue to eat off of it, and that's just the way of the game. They're not doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
We the ones doing something
True
wrong.
that. I agree.
Yeah, I agree
100% with that.
Okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's time to just, like I said, Chicago needs to accept responsibility for ourselves. Stop pointing the finger, pointing back at ourselves, pick ourselves up, support ourselves, get our music out there, get behind our music, and make this stuff happen.
Yes.
I agree with
Straight
that
up.
1,000,000%.
Now, from you first starting out to you coming back now, the game has changed. Now, you've been around, you've still been watching and everything, but the game is changing now.
Yes.
How is that? Like, how? Because, you know, music, like you say, people want music more now. Like, I notice people put so much music out that I got to catch up. Like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I'd be mad because I didn't hear that. Wait, hold on. That was like 2 albums ago. Wait, when you dropped that?
It's the digital era.
Yeah.
It's the digital era. Like in my day, you would go to the studio, you make a mixtape, and you try to do whatever you had to do. If you had to get in your car and drive it to New York or drive it to LA and try to get up in those record labels, get past security, get up in that record label, get on one of them A&R's desk and stand on top. Trust me, I've done it.
Okay.
Stand on top of their desk, play your stuff, and spit it like you in the Phillips Arena.
Yeah.
That's the day I grew up in. You know, like we would get Clue mixtapes, and that's how we knew what was going on in New York. You know, we didn't know what was going on out there in LA until kind of you know, we had the Too Shorts and we had you know, Snoop and Dre and stuff, but we didn't know the underground artists because they wasn't really too much of the mixtape scene, you know. But now we're in a digital era where I'm talking about little Bobby Joe in Seattle can upload something, and if it got the right connects and it's got the right backup, we're gonna know about it. And just imagine how many little Bobby Joes right now are on this internet, oversaturating it with unnecessary content.
Absolutely.
And that's something that I've had to learn, because artists of my day would be like, we don't respect that. We have to respect that, 'cause that's the day we in. You know, even our day was a little more advanced than the artists that came before us. So we have to respect the evolution. And so that's the only thing about it. I've been, you know, doing a lot of reading and talking to a lot of people who have mastered the digital marketing and aspects of that. So that's the main thing. That's the only thing that's different. You know, music is always going to change. It's a 360. It's always going to go around, but the way that its market has changed, we don't need record labels anymore. You can be your own record label if you know how to facilitate it correctly. So that's the things that I'm working on. That's the only difference right now, I would say.
Okay.
Like, they asked me about some of these young rappers, like what's the Catch Me Outside girl that won her, and they got this other one, Molly Brazy, and this other one, China something, and they talking a lot about guns and a lot about drugs and stuff. And people like, you know, I know you ain't rocking with that, and I'm just like, well, this is my babies. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was young, I was talking about smoking blunts and drinking 40s and we talked about pistol. We had gun talk, you know, but that was the extent of it for our day. Now we in a day to where that's what they do. They pop these pills, they sip these leans, and they got more access to firearms than we did back then. So I mean, you gotta respect the day. You know what I mean? I'm just a real person. You know what I'm saying? I don't get hung up on how I think stuff should be. I look at it for what it really is. You know, my mama wasn't really always supportive of a lot of the things that I said. You know what I'm saying? It felt like that wasn't really it, but that's the day that we was living in, and that's the day we living in now. So, I don't think that that's necessarily what they need to get on, but I respect the fact that that's the day we live in. That's all they see. You know what I mean?
So, going forward, like with your music and everything, if the opportunity come, do you plan on signing again, or you just want to, you know, be independent and do the independent thing?
Oh no, man, no. I'm telling you, if y'all don't know it, then I'm talking about it as artists in general. If y'all don't know the game, y'all go ahead and sign them 360 deals. But see, like, the free downloading and things like that has taken so much money from record labels that they have to make up for it off your back. So you're not gonna come. They didn't fight it. Remember when it first started with that one company? What the guy from Bono? Excuse me, the guy from Bono. It was one company that started out with free downloads of music, and he was trying his best to fight it.
Right. What was his name?
I think they did shut that one down, but after that, YouTube sprouted, and everything else sprouted.
Was that
And it was like,
Napster?
okay, I'm sorry.
Exactly, Napster.
They fought that, but the record labels did not get behind him, and they did not support him in that, and he lost. So now we got all these the free download access to artist music, and record labels are losing out. They can't sign these artists, and when they do, they take away everything. They taking money from your shows. They taking money from your endorsements.
Show money used to be 100% y'all, right?
Videos and all show money. It wasn't ain't no money like show money. That's
Right.
where the
That's
saying
what I always
came
hear,
from,
yeah.
because they couldn't touch that. Now they get 25% of everything because they can't make money off CDs. See, back in the day, it was $15.99 for a CD, and we were selling a $500,000 of them in 3 days. You know, so they don't want your show money. They just made. You feel me?
Banked all that. Yeah.
So it's like, no, I would never put myself in that situation, and it's worse than what it was when I did then, and and it wasn't comfortable. So no, that's why I said I'm trying to learn a lot about the digital aspect of marketing and get it to a point where I can learn it and help facilitate other artists to be able to be their own label and make their own money, because it needs to come back to the community straight up.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It needs to come back to the community. And if y'all let me mention it, I'm gonna get ready to. I'm trying to start an initiative to whereas I can develop a rehabilitation company where I can get young men who have had, some sour circumstances in their lives, and they have some paperwork on them following them that won't allow them to be able to take care of their families.
Be a conductive
I
citizen.
want to be able to provide opportunities for them to not only make money to take care of their families, so they don't have to go back into those jail systems and that cycle, but where they can feel invested into the community, where they put their hard work into.
We're gonna need to talk because I'm already on with you.
And they're gonna feel more of a need to protect it because it's theirs.
Theirs, exactly.
Okay.
Ownership is a big thing that we don't know about in our community. True.
And that's what we need to start doing. We need to, just stand up and be accounted for when it comes to our own. Stop pointing the finger and waiting on somebody else to come in and fix it. And we need to fix it ourselves. And I don't want to say it anymore. I want to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I'm working on right now. And I'm looking for young men around the community who really want to get behind me and support this, because I'm starting it straight from scratch, straight off the ground. It's an initiative because I do want to file for grants and get governmental support. But, when you got to start, you got to walk them dogs. So I have to get the word out, and I know I'm going to be able to connect with like-minded people. We have to. We cannot continue to let our young black men and women be victims of this cycle.
Absolutely. Exactly. However I can help, just let me know. I got you.
Thank you.
Whatever. Y'all, it's an official stamp. Y'all heard it. Smash Cash approved right there.
Absolutely. Good. I feel good about that. I'm just as passionate about that as I am getting my music out. Almost a little bit more.
Yeah, no, because you're helping a lot with that.
Because, I've done it. I got platinum plaques at home. And honestly, it's a whole new game. I'm much older now. So a lot of times I sit back and I say, do I really want to get out here and, start all over again? You know what I'm saying? And what if it don't go the same route? Because I want my legacy to stay where it is or get better. I never want to tarnish it or make it get worse.
True that.
So, I'm like, as an adult, as a mom, my heart is in other places. I see other young men and women who weren't necessarily blessed with the situation that I have, so I want to share my blessing. You know what I mean?
I like that.
So I like using platforms to be able to get that out there and let people know that.
How you find a balance with everything, with being a mom, recording and everything? Like, how you find your balance?
I clean up. I like to decorate.
Okay.
I like to cook. And when I do
I'm
that,
hungry. What you cook?
I think. I
cook everything.
Everything. Like I made a bomb tortilla soup last night. Oh my God, it was so good. I didn't want to eat heavy, so I was like, just do a tortilla soup. But they really call me grandma in the kitchen, so I'm more so the dressing, mac and cheese.
I like dressing too. I love dressing.
Look at you.
I'm just saying, I love dressing.
You'll be fat if you come stay with me. You'll be fat. And then and my dad does that too. And I'm working on starting a thing with him where he has his own spice.
Come on.
Like he just started his own beer. It's called the Buddy Brew.
Okay.
It's really good. It's really good beer. We're working on distribution because right now, of course, everybody wants something, so they want the recipe. So that's why we're not in stores right now, because we're not going to sell the recipe. You know what I'm saying? It's ours. So on top of that, I want to add the spice and get out to where we can get into the food industry. That's multi-billion-dollar.
Come on, absolutely. Very much.
You know what I
like
mean? It's
eat.
multi-billion-dollar.
People always like to eat.
Like I just started talking about food. You was like, oh yeah.
I thought about your dressing. I thought about your dressing.
What homemade dressing? You cannot beat that. I can eat a whole plate of that bag.
Right now.
But anyway, I don't want to get too far off into that because that's coming down. But just to kind of give you guys an idea of what's been going on with me, I've been gone for so long.
Yes.
And people are like, well, what have you been doing? It's like, it's been a lot.
I ain't stalking you, but I be watching.
Thank you. I appreciate that. No, but we gotta keep up with each other and support each other. And that's really why I wanted to come back out and get the word back. Come on, Chicago. Come on, Chicago.
Yeah.
Come on. It's time. It's time.
The project, you got to come back.
I will. I'm gonna be back before then.
You got I mean, just call us. Whatever you want to. Yeah, she coming through right now. Come on, everybody. No, she coming through.
Yeah. So for real, congratulations on all y'all seasons. All the success, and growth, and everything. We really need y'all.
We got you.
Definitely.
And we here for the city, everybody. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Look, how you find you on social media?
On social media, you can find me Shawna Worldwide. That's pretty much all I'm working off of right now because I was going at Shawty 2 mics and people was like, who the hell is that?
They ain't see you with the 2 mics.
My friends is like, you gotta change it back to Shawna because they don't know who that is. So I'm back to Shawna Worldwide, but it's always gonna be Shawty 2 mics.
I seen you with the 2 mics.
Can I tell y'all how that? Do we got time for me to say
let's go.
So people want to know where I came with the 2 mics. Okay, so real quick, we doing like a huge radio show in an arena in Atlanta. Of course, I'm on stage with Luda, right? This is what Luda liked to do all the time. He always, I don't know if it was him or the sound man, but he always had the good mic.
Okay.
And me and Tit and 20, we be back there sounding like trying to break ourselves, and that's not gonna happen. Right. So I'm like, oh my God, we got Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? All the hot artists at the time. This is a radio show, so how huge they are. It's like 20,000 people out there. This was back when it was killing. Right. Okay. So here comes my turn. It's time for me to do RPM, and I'm just like, damn, I got this bogus mic. What am I? So I just go to Luda. I snatched his mic, and he looked at me like, well, what you gonna do now? And I'm like, because he wasn't gonna take the other mic. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, it just went in and just started rapping in both mics. It was just improv for me not to look stupid with these 2 mics.
Right, yeah.
And I started rapping into both mics, and the crowd went insane. And that day was the birth of Shawty 2 mics.
Shawty 2 mics.
Yep.
I got a chance to see it.
Yep. So it all came from me being tired of Luda having the good mic. So y'all know it.
Taking it.
Y'all know it. I'm gonna have a good mic today too.
No doubt.
You feel me? Tired of this.
Better get it too, man. Love that.
Yes. So y'all, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's Urban Grind Radio, DJ MH to the Wild Smash Cast.
I'm definitely
one more time, everybody in the studio, make some noise for Shawna.
Come on,
we appreciate you for coming through.
Thank you for coming through.
Let's go, Chicago.
We're gonna be right back.
Let's get it.